Dear football, I want to thank my coaches for always helping me, pushing through. I want to thank Coach Cope for always helping me and making me become a better football player. I also want to thank my mom for always supporting me through my football career. I want to thank my dad for helping me, giving me tips and stuff. I also want to thank my aunt for always supporting me through school and letting me stay at her house so I can play football here.
Dear football, I would like to thank God for still allowing me to have this opportunity to play football. I would like to thank my family, my mom and grandma especially, for providing me with things that I need to play football and just supporting me my whole way through in all the years that I've been playing. I would like to thank my current and past coaches for teaching me very valuable lessons I'll use far past football and just making me better as a player and as a man as well. And I would like to thank the sport for just, on top of that, and teaching me lessons and teaching me that I have limits that I can reach if I just keep on pushing through. Thank you, everybody. Let my teammates go Knights.
Dear football, I want to say thank you for all the lessons that you taught me and made me become a better person. I want to say thank you to my parents. They've been helping me and support me all the times. I want to say thank you for all the coaches that have been helping me, and especially Coach Ward. He helped me a lot and made me become a better football player.
Dear football, thank you for teaching me many things from my 4-year career at Clear Falls. I remember suiting up for the first time my freshman year, and I'll never forget going 4 rounds deep in the playoffs that year on a broken leg. I've learned so much on being a better leader and a better person this year. And I'd like to say thank you to my mom, dad, and Coach Ward for teaching me all I know. Sincerely, Jude Edwards.
Dear football, I just want to say thank you so much for transforming me from a boy into a man and showing me the qualities it takes in life to become a good man in life. And I want to say thank you so much to my family, especially my mom. She just helped me through so much. And my brother, he would always push me. My stepdad, Joel, he came into my life when we moved here to League City, and he helped me a lot through high school and football too. And I want to say thank you so much to my coaches. All of them stuck with me, even though some days I'll make stupid decisions or some days I would do something dumb. They would just get on me, up down me for it, and then it would be over with, and we would just push through. One of my favorite memories was my freshman year when I got to watch our varsity team go all the way to the 4th round in the playoffs, and it was just a really great memory for me. I've just had such a good time playing football for Clear Falls.
Dear football, I'd like to thank you for the skills and life lessons you've taught me. I'd like to thank my family for always believing in me and wanting what's best for me. I'd like to thank my coaches for just making me work harder and making me a better person on and off the field. And I'd like to thank my teammates these past 4 years. Y'all have made this a brotherhood for me, and you guys always make me a better person and just always push for the best.
Dear football, one of the best things you've ever taught me is perseverance and pushing past my limits. I'd like to take this time to thank my mom and my dad for supporting me throughout my football career. I'd also like to take this time to thank my coaches and my teammates who have made this a very memorable experience.
Dear football, the greatest lesson that you've taught me is to compete and never doubt yourself, because others are always going to doubt you, so you can only have your own back. My greatest memory was definitely winning district championship with the homies. That's something I'll never forget. I want to thank my coaches for supporting me through anything you can think of, whether it's injury, loss of a loved one, position changes. Clear Falls has always had my back. I want to thank my moms for being the ultimate support system and for being my mom. Thank my little brother for being the best super fan in the world. And then I want to thank my dad for, as much as it annoyed me or just ticked me off to the max, always pushing me to be the best that I could be because he knew what I could become.
I want to thank Coach Head and all other coaches for supporting me these past couple seasons. I want to thank my parents, my sister for always coming to my games and cheering me on. I want to thank my teammates for always supporting me also.
Dear football, I'd just like to say how grateful I am for the past 6 years of my life. They've been great. I've made memories that I'll never forget. And I just like to say thank you to my coaches for helping me and guiding me and teaching me how to be a better man. And I'd say thank you to my parents for supporting me throughout all of my football journey. I wouldn't have made it without them. I love them, and just want to say thank you to all my other friends and family for supporting me. and just being there for me, and how grateful I am for, being part of the Clear Falls Knights.
Dear football, you have taught me how to become a man and how to overcome adversity. I would like to thank my family, my coaches, everybody that has believed in me over these past 4 years. It has been a blessing to play alongside my fellow teammates and coaches, and my name is Brashad Davis.
Football, I want to thank you for being one of the reasons that I am the man I am today. I want to thank my grandparents and my mom for allowing me to play football whenever I was so young. I want to thank the coaches for believing in me whenever I was just a little freshman, and especially Coach Ward for how much he's taught me about life and about the sport. And I want to thank all my brothers for just being there for me on and off the field whenever I've needed them.
Dear football, one of the things you taught me is to never give up. My favorite memory is probably freshman year, being down 2 touchdowns to Creek with 2 minutes left and coming back. That was a really good moment. I'd like to thank my coaches. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad for this football season and my overall football career. And yeah, thank you. This is Josh.
For the past 4 years, I've been playing football at Clear Falls High School. It has been honestly a dream and a blessing and such a privilege to be able to play with the individuals I have played with. I would like to first thank my family though for always pushing me and always supporting me at games and also making sure that I'm a good student on and off the field. And I would also like to thank my coaches as well for always pushing me on the field, making sure I get my assignments right and doing what I need to do to be good for the team, but also pushing me to be a better student athlete and being good off the field as well as on the field. And honestly, one of the best memories I've ever had was being in the locker room after winning games and just having fun and having something to talk about with people that you're not really friends with at first, knowing that y'all all come together and have that camaraderie of just winning a game and just being together like a family.
Dear football, I want to thank you for everything you've given me over the past 2 years. Whether it be success, loss, any kind of time you give. Everybody who supported me along the way, all my coaches, from Coach Williams, who started me out as a lineman, to Coach Ward, who helped me continue that journey, to my parents. I want to thank everybody dearly. Just help me develop as a person. Sincerely, Andrew Hernandez.
Dear football, you have taught me so much throughout the years to keep pushing and never give up, even when it gets too hard. You just want to give up. You just got to keep going through it. One of my favorite memories playing football had to be getting a sack last year against Dawson in the playoffs. There's no better feeling in the world than that. That was just so fun, so energetic. And I want to thank my parents for being my number one supporters. They do everything they can to make sure I'm successful. They've been there every step of the way ever since Pee Wee football.
Dear football, I just want to thank you for helping me meet new people, and I want to thank all the coaches and all the trainers to get me through my football journey. I enjoyed being out there, and I enjoyed being with my teammates and making new memories with them.
Dear football, first off, I just want to thank my family for always cheering us on and being number one fans no matter what. Thank you to my friends for being able to make amazing memories with them throughout my whole football career. And then a special thank you to Coach Ward for always putting up with me for these past 4 years. And this is Landon Boggs.
Dear football, thank you for changing my life. You taught me the meaning of hard work, responsibility, and working for something bigger than myself. Because of you, I am happy, disciplined, and healthy. I want to thank my mom for cooking and cleaning my gear, my dad for advice and being my number one fan, and my teammates for being my brothers. I also want to thank Coach Cope for inspiring me and Coach Burnett for believing in me. And I want to thank God for putting me in this path, keeping me safe, healthy, and making me a good football player.
Dear football, I began playing the game at the age of 4 years old. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for the coaches, my family, my friends, and the people around me that have allowed me to grow and become who I am today. I would just like to give a great, large, huge thank you to each and every single one of you that have allowed me and helped me get to the point that I am today. Without football, I am not who I am today. Without you guys, I'm not where I am today. And I just thank you.
Dear football, some of the things you taught me is to have discipline and to never give up in life and in sports. My favorite memory during my football career is playing against Clear Creek and scoring against them my freshman year, because it was my second year ever playing and it was fun scoring in front of my family and my teammates. I'll never forget when we won district last year because it was a good feeling seeing my brothers succeed. I learned so much this year and it helped me grow as a person and an athlete. I want to thank my dad, my mom, my grandparents, my coaches, and my brothers for teaching me all I know. Courtney Young.
Dear football, between these lines you have taught me perseverance, pain, and pride. People on the outside say this game is something I do willingly, but you have taught me the character is worth more than ability. You introduced me to brothers that always had my back since day one. Some white, some Hispanic, some Asian, some black. You taught me that the biggest dividends are made through discipline and to embrace opportunities I may never get again. For saying that, I would like to thank my coaches, my parents, and last but not least, God. Thank you, football.
Dear football, you taught me how to be a good young man and a good leader and role model for my younger siblings. You kept me level-headed and out of trouble most of the time. I'm new to this team, but honestly, I feel like I've been around these guys my whole life. Thank y'all for taking me in and making me feel at home. I've learned so much this year. It helped me grow as a person. I want to thank all the coaches for allowing me and trusting me to play on this team. I want to thank Coach Burnett and Coach V for teaching me and walking me through everything I need to know. I want to thank my parents for putting me in this amazing sport and taking me back and forth from practices and workouts for all those years and teaching me everything I know. I'm Deshaun Peoples. Thank you for listening.
Dear football, thank you to all the coaches that have molded me into the player and into the person that I am today. Thank you for all the teammates and friendships that I have made throughout the years. Thank you, Mom, for always being so hard on me about my grades and getting me to practice on time. Thank you, Dad, for always working so hard to provide me with everything I could ever ask for.
Dear football, thank you for teaching me valuable skills and life lessons that I learned. I would also like to thank my family for always supporting me and always having my back. I would like to thank the coaches for being there for me on and off the field. I also like to thank my teammates for making this season fun. Go Knights.
Dear football, I'd like to thank my family members and my coaches who have supported me through my high school football career.
Dear football, one thing football has taught me is that if you're all in on one thing, you can get anything done. I just want to thank all my coaches, my teammates, my parents for helping me become a better person and a better teammate. And yeah, Tommy Gospel.
Dear football, one thing you taught me throughout over these years was to trust in the process, trust in yourself and put in the hard work, and just trusting in God, and you'll see the results. And I've seen so many results, and I'd just like to thank Coach Ward for always being there, supporting me, and just coaching me and making me the better lineman from these last 2 years, and just making me the better lineman from how I was back at Brook. I like to also thank my family for always being there, supporting me, and just coming to my games, helping me out whenever I'm down, or always listening out to whenever I'm stuck or whenever I just have to get something off my chest. And I just like to also thank the whole football team. When it came to the sport and when it came to everything, I wasn't feeling how I was back then. I was just kind of just hesitant to play the sport. And when it came to the school, I was hesitant to play for the school because it was a new school and I thought I wouldn't fit in. But y'all proved me wrong. Y'all welcomed me with open arms. Y'all made me improve in so many ways as a person, as a lineman, as a player on the team. And y'all made me love the sport in so many ways. And I just want to say thank you to my teammates, my brothers, everybody, and just being there for me. And I just want to say also, thank you, football.